So, I think many of us are always looking for ways, to get ahead, to make things happen more effectively.
Absolutely. And, well, today we're diving into something pretty fascinating, a technique that supposedly helps you manifest desires in just 30 seconds a day.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Sounds almost too good to be true, right? But intriguing.
Definitely intriguing. And our source here is a YouTube video. It's from a channel called Buckety Tom Tree.
Okay. And it seems this video came about because people were asking about those bigger questions, spirituality, the universe, thing science maybe doesn't fully cover yet.
Exactly. And the video makes this, well, pretty bold promise. A quick 30-second daily thing could genuinely spark some remarkable life changes.
Wow. Okay, so what's the core idea then? It seems to tap into the power of the mind,
Yeah.
right? Imagination.
That's the heart of it. It introduces Neville Goddard's teachings, and specifically a different take on prayer. It's not just, asking for stuff.
Right, not just a wish list. So Getter has this analogy, the video says, about entering your closet.
Yeah, but it's not literal, not a physical closet. It's more like an inner sanctuary, a quiet space inside you.
So like tuning out the noise, the distractions.
Precisely. Getting quiet to connect with that inner space. And the goal isn't just saying words, but actually deeply feeling like your prayer is already answered.
Feeling it as answered. That's a key distinction. Why is creating that inner space so important, do you think? Based on the video.
Well, it seems it's about focus.
Right.
Creating that space lets you really zero in your intention, quiet the mental chatter.
Makes sense. Cutting through the everyday thoughts.
Right. And the video links this to scripture too. It mentions Mark 11:24. Whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and you will have it.
Ah, okay. So Goddard's technique is maybe seen as a way to believe you've received it, to cultivate that feeling.
That seems to be the connection the video makes. Yeah. It's presented as a method for getting into that state of belief.
And then there's this other angle they bring in briefly, quantum physics, the observer effect.
Yeah, that was interesting. They mentioned it almost as a kind of parallel idea.
For people maybe not familiar, that's the idea that just watching something tiny like subatomic particles can actually change it, right?
Basically, yes. And the videos sort of suggests maybe our focused attention, our consciousness, our observing could potentially influence our own reality in a similar way.
Okay, so it's connecting inner focus to potential outer effects. So, putting this all together, our mission today is really to unpack this 30-second technique, understand the steps, the ideas behind it, as presented in that video.
Exactly. Let's break it down for everyone listening.
All right, so where does the 30-second practice actually start?
It kicks off with gratitude, a very deliberate first step.
Okay, gratitude.
The video gives a specific phrase. In Vietnamese, it's "Kamu vida lang apoy và mình don cho tôi tất cả những điều tôi khao khát."
And the translation?
It translates to something like, "Thank you for listening to me and bringing me everything I desire."
Bringing me everything I desire. So it's assuming it's already happening or on its way.
That seems to be the implication. But it's not just about reciting the words,
Right, I was going to ask, the video emphasizes the feeling, doesn't it?
Massively. It stresses genuinely feeling that gratitude, connecting with the emotion itself.
Why is that feeling so critical here? What's the thinking?
According to the video's take on Goddard, the feeling is the secret sauce, basically. It's about embodying the emotional state you'd be in if you already had what you wanted.
Okay, embodying the feeling. Got it. So after gratitude.
The next step builds right on that feeling. It's about visualization, using your imagination to vividly experience your goal as already achieved.
Ah, the visualization part. And there's a Goddard quote the video uses.
Yes, "Öjet kamjak ko fikta dohtit," which means assume the feeling of having been done. Or maybe assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled.
Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Okay, so don't just picture it, feel it. Like if you want a new job, feel the satisfaction, the relief, the joy of having it now.
Exactly that. Shifting from wanting to already having, emotionally.
And the video provides a specific affirmation to help with this for the 30 seconds.
It does. It's a bit longer. Let me give you the English version based on the video's translation. "I am grateful for listening to me. I thank you for bringing me everything I desire. Finance, love, success, relationships, health, and happiness. I am truly grateful that all of this belongs to me."
Wow, okay, that covers a lot. Finance, love, success.
Yeah, it's quite comprehensive. And the instruction is key. Repeat it until that feeling really resonates with you. until you connect with it.
So it might take a few repetitions within that 30 seconds to kind of land the feeling?
Presumably, yes, it's about finding that resonance.
Now, to make the visualization maybe easier, the video talks about using images, right? Mental pictures.
Yes, exactly. You're encouraged to create a really clear mental image representing what you want. Your dream house, maybe, or feeling healthy, or being in that relationship.
But what if someone struggles with mental pictures? I know some people find that tricky.
Good point. The video offers a practical tip for that. It suggests using a physical image instead.
Like a photo or something from a vision board.
Exactly, something you can look at. The key, though, isn't just looking at it, but using that image as a trigger, a focus point, to help you assume the feeling that this picture is your reality now.
So the physical image is a tool to get to the feeling state.
That's the idea presented, and our 30-second practice involves focusing on that chosen image, mental or physical, while you're saying the affirmation.
Okay, so you've got gratitude, the affirmation, the image, the feeling. Is there more to it? It seems like it's not just an internal mental exercise.
You're right. The video brings in the body, too. It talks about communicating through body language.
Body language? How so?
It specifically suggests smiling and consciously feeling joy while you're doing the prayer and focusing on the image.
Smiling and feeling joy. Why is that important?
The idea presented is that this physical expression, the smile, the feeling of joy, reinforces your internal belief. It's like you're signaling non-verbally to yourself and, well, the universe, I suppose, that you're ready and you're already receiving it.
So it's like aligning your outer expression with your inner intention, making it more potent, perhaps.
That seems to be the reasoning offered, yes.
Yeah.
Strengthening the affirmation through physical embodiment.
And does this connect back to that quantum physics idea, the observer effect?
The video suggests it does. It revisits that notion, implying that your focused intention, amplified by the feeling, the visualization, and even your physical expression, it all combines to potentially create that influence.
Like the more focused and aligned the observer you is, the stronger the potential effect.
That's the line of thought presented in the source, connecting these different elements together.
Interesting. What about just general posture? Does that come into play?
It does, actually. The video specifically recommends sitting upright. Good posture.
Like sit up straight.
Yeah. Straight spine, shoulders relaxed, feet on the ground, head up. The video suggests this posture itself embodies confidence and openness, receptivity to abundance.
So how you hold yourself physically can reflect and maybe even influence your mental state of receptivity.
That's the connection the video makes. It argues that this confident posture reinforces the positive mindset, strengthens the belief, and kind of completes the picture. It all works together: thoughts, feelings, images, posture.
Okay, so let's try and wrap up the core components then. If someone wants to try this 30-second technique based on the video.
Right, so the key takeaways as presented would be, first, start with genuine gratitude. Really feel it.
Feel the gratitude, got it.
Second, assume the feeling of the wish already fulfilled. Use visualization or a physical image to help anchor that feeling.
Assume the feeling,
Okay.
use an image.
Third, say the affirmation while focusing on the image and feeling until it resonates.
Repeat the affirmation until it clicks.
And finally, embody positive emotions like joy, maybe smile, and maintain a confident, open posture while you're doing it.
Right. Aligning the inner and outer state, it's definitely a unique approach. Very focused.
It is. And the video presents it as something accessible, just 30 seconds. An invitation to explore your own mind's potential, regardless of what you currently believe.
Yeah, it's presented as an experiment anyone could potentially try.
Which leads to maybe a final thought, something for you, the listener, to consider.
Okay.
If the video is right, and cultivating that feeling of the wish fulfilled is the absolute key,
Yeah.
what's one small thing you can do today, maybe outside of this specific 30 seconds, just for a moment, to genuinely tap into and embody that feeling?
So extending the feeling beyond the practice itself, like a little test run during the day.
Yeah, just exploring that feeling state. What would it feel like to carry that sense of fulfillment, even briefly, in your regular activities? Something to ponder.